to go into my last question. And like always, I'm always so blown away by how many tools are in Helium 10, but also like how many tools they are consistently adding. Like that is very, very impressive. And it's very, very nice, especially because like it's not like the price is always raising. Like it's a steady, it's the same price, but more and more tools. It's more than a it's really like your overall business management software for Amazon. So that's how I always call it. But and I just got to say, like, I've tried other softwares out there. One, they suck. Two, they don't look good. And three, like, they don't do anything for you. Helium 10 does all three. But for starters, I freaking love the way Helium 10 looks. That's just a side thing. It is very easy and intuitive to use. But there's so many powerful tools, and I know that most of the tools that I talked about are the product research tools, which you could go so in depth. But are there any other tools or one tool or tools that may be underestimated, that may be really overlooked by the majority of sellers, that if they focus on it or implement it, and you already mentioned a ton that would help them with their product or their
There's a
product
couple.
yeah.
There's a couple I can mention. One would be or three actually, inventory management. That's anybody who's been selling on Amazon for a while knows that you run out of stock, it's one of the worst things that could happen. So it's really important that you use our inventory management tool to like make sure that you're forecasting your inventory out so that you don't run out. So that's one. Another one is along the lines of inventory, something super under the radar is inventory heat maps. So as we know, when we send inventory to Amazon FBA, usually you send and I'll pull it up here in a couple seconds here, but usually you send everything to like one warehouse or two warehouses, or usually max 3 at a time. Right. But that doesn't mean that's the warehouses where Amazon is storing your inventory. Amazon takes it from there, and then they send your inventory out, like across the country. And so it's interesting to know where exactly in the US your inventory is being stored at. And so let me just go ahead and pull up one product here. Okay, and then let's look at a random date here. I can look back day by day where my inventory is being stored at. So here I can see, wow, okay, I have most of my inventory here in Southern California. I've got a lot in the East Coast, but like, man, what's going on like here? Like, I don't have anything in the Pacific Northwest or even in the Midwest, so maybe that tells me, what, I need to send more inventory into Amazon so they can distribute it more. And I can also see, well, where's my sales at? And most of my sales are in this week. Let me look at like last quarter, get some better data here. Okay, so I can see that, wow, a lot of my sales are in California, all right? But I do have some sales here in these Midwest and Pacific Northwest states, but they might be having to wait for my product a couple days more than the typical person because Amazon doesn't even have my inventory. So now all of a sudden I get this insight where like, you know what? I need to send more inventory to Amazon so that hopefully they can distribute my inventory a little bit more. So there's another kind of like under the radar tool that can give you special insights because, like you can actually download this from Seller Central if you can even find that report, but it probably wouldn't mean anything to you because it has all of the warehouses where your inventory is at, like these codes, and then you might know, well, ABQ means Albuquerque, but there's like 150 warehouses. There's no way that all the abbreviations, and so this just makes it a nice like graphical map here for you.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I think that inventory management tool is so good. And one thing I love about the heat map tool is if you wanted to, sell on Amazon and then create your own Shopify website, like, where to target ads, frankly, or, like I was very shocked by that, where I'm calling from Lehi, Utah, and I'm selling this bubblegum product. And I had no idea, but Utah was the #1 buyer of this bubblegum product. And I'm like, what the heck? Why am I not also selling here? But cool. Well, Bradley, thanks so much for your time. It's honestly, I could ask so many more questions. You're so knowledgeable. So hopefully maybe in the future I could, get you on for another listen or another, interview. And anyways, appreciate your time and all that you do for the seller community.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. Nice to come on.
Okay. All right. Well, take care.